Good early morning for everyone and to everyone. Back there, that's the forensic files that Andrea has every morning. She wakes up at 6:30 a.m. Well, 6:13 I think is the exact time, but usually she's up at 6. She'll turn that on. After she's done finishing the final details of the video, she'll have that on and then have a little nap and then wake right up. But this time we're all up the entire time. So from the computer, back to bed, back to the computer, non-stop. That's the good life right there. That's the stuff we don't show you every day. So when she says she's got stuff going on, bunch of stuff going on, that's a part of it. How's it going?
Very good. I'm just drawing Litten, Pikachu, and some Minecraft items.
Let's see it. So Abigail has her sketchbook right here. And what's this in here? What's the blue right here?
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
Why did you choose the hearts to be pink?
Because it's so beautiful.
You like pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, very early morning. Instead of watching cartoons today, they got to just get up and get their sketchbooks and their crayons. We get to do our morning routine here in a minute.
I'm just drawing Minecraft items. That's already done. And Pikachu and Litten. I am getting close to Litten. And
All his favorite things is what he's trying to say. Rafael's doing his Google research because he's drawing his own Pokemon. And we learned something about phonetics too today. What did you learn about that?
what's a phonetic again?
Phonetic?
Yeah.
The phonetic is telling you how to pronounce the letter because it can sometimes be pronounced differently, right?
Oh yeah, that thing on Pokemon. Look.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
So when you go to a coffee shop, or when you go to a coffee shop in Israel, it's called a bet cafe. We don't have the phonetic like that. We do have vowel phonetics, so you don't have to have vowels. You have phonetics for the vowels instead. But a cafe is something that we inherited it. But here in America, coffee and cafe are two different things. It's pretty funny because yeah, I don't know. But yeah, here's Raphael's character and his armor. So you have boots, pants. What's this? Helmet? No, armor. Helmet, diamond. This is probably charcoal and some redstone.
Cake.
This is cake?
Let me tell you something about all of these. This is the diamond chestplate. This is the diamond helmet. This is the diamond boots. This is the diamond sword. This is a player. This is the diamond leggings. This is the obsidian. You can only mine and get with a diamond pickaxe.
And we do have to go through this as well, don't we, Abigail?
Cobblestone right here. Bedrock right here. And last but not least, cake.
Cake.
Yep, that's very yummy.
They have cake in Minecraft?
Yeah, they do. It looks like this.
Yeah. I personally really dislike anything art. I don't like doing it. I can enjoy looking at it, but not really.
Now I'm drawing snow.
Well, look at Raphael. Look at that Pikachu. That's nice.
Now I'm drawing snow.
Needs some work on that Litten, though. Look at his, he looks kind of like a ladybug.
What?
He's thick in the middle there.
You ladybug that Litten?
Yeah. It's alright.
That's the best I can draw it.
And you too, Abigail, you're doing a really good job with the hearts, and everything needs to be colorful. And then we'll start the day. And we're finally having the screen open, and the door open and the screen
Shut.
right there. Yeah, that came out wrong. Because it's been cooler. It's been about 70 every day now, so I really appreciate it. It's one of my favorite things is to go out and not be miserable. So then I don't have to come back in. And of course, the air conditioner hasn't worked in like a day, so that's also really good. I was just told I'm eating that healthy food. I thought I'm gonna eat pizza as well today. I was prepared for it. But is it weird that we have focus days for food that's not healthy for you? Is it weird that I'm eating this as my kids eat pizza because that's a focus day? Yeah, I think it's a little off. Getting your tongue burned, Abigail?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Ow.
Yeah, Raphael's kind of experiencing the same thing. Burned by pizza. Well, how does it taste? Is it as good as, let's say, Papa John's, or what do we have? Little Caesars?
Domino's.
Pizza Hut? Is this as good? As good as those?
Yeah, they basically make it the same thing or something.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Same
way,
taste.
I just spotted someone over there between the pillows. I wonder who that could be. Hello. I'm sorry, but your feet shouldn't go there. At least your feet. Come on. Come on now, kitty. She's just having too much fun. This is instead of, well, I'll be honest. She's still first thing that happens as I lie down on a couch. If I sit down on a couch, nothing happens. As soon as I lie down, she just jumps on there right away, thinking she deserves a spot. Kind of like when we let her into the bedroom before, that's what she would do. She'd just get on me.
There's your olives.
Gotta open it. Oh, these actually, wow, these actually look like they're kind of Israeli, full of oil. The can, well, we don't really get canned ones because I don't like those, but we've gotten jars of these before, and they're not even oily. How do you have olives not oily?
You take the oil out.
Well, Rafael, olives are all about oil. You actually, there's a word for it in Hebrew, you extract the oil out of it because it's so oily. But it's not a popular choice here, so. I mean, who doesn't have olives on their pizza? I don't get it. They never see olive. Remember how in Israel all we had is olives on pizza? Wow. Your memory.
Not all olives. Just
No,
some.
half. Usually it's half olives or...
Half or 25%. 50
Sure.
or 25. I don't know.
How much is 25% out of one full pizza, whole pizza?
1/4.
Good job.
Because, like, 100% of the pizza is what it is. What a pizza is. And there's 25 of the pizza you ate. So we add 75 plus 25. You know what that is? Obviously, it's going to be 100.
It's a pretty cool way to think about it.
I know you're not asleep. I saw you. I saw you faking sleep. I saw you. So you put your baby doll to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, she got her clothes on. Very nice.
She got a nightgown on.
Nightgown. How are you doing?
Good?
Good? All right. Let's get ready for bed then. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, come here. So, yeah, we got this here. All of the toys along the wall lined up. It's getting there. We're getting there. We need to have a better organization place. But yeah, this still looks decently nice over here. And this is a green light, so it looks green in here. Yeah, it's dark in the house. We were talking to our friends the other day about Mediterranean food. And their idea of Mediterranean food is a lot different than our idea of Mediterranean food because we're from Israel and they have Mediterranean food there. But like we were talking about baba ganoush, and for us in Israel, that was like roasted eggplant. It wasn't called baba ganoush. When I said that word, everybody was like, what are you talking about? And Hadar thought I was making it up. The people we were talking to thought that it was a made-up word. Didn't think that it, like people were joking. Baba ganoush, it sounds like a made-up word. I don't know where that name came from for that food, but yeah, we had a big, long discussion about Mediterranean food and how everybody, just thinks that it's healthy. We think that it's healthy too. It's a nice eating lifestyle to eat that way. The food is always very fresh and very flavorful, very tasty. And yeah, we would like to eventually get back to that. So I came in here and so did the cat, and the cat's not allowed in here. Do you hear her, Belle? You're not allowed in here. I thought earlier that it was very cold outside because we had not had the air on all day. And earlier we had the door open with the screen door, open so we could get a breeze and air the house out. It's like the time of year that's like really, really nice. It's getting cooler in Florida. Cool nights, cool mornings, really nice to go outside during those times. I started getting really, really cold. Like my bones were hurting because it was so cold. And I asked Hadar, I said, is the air conditioner on? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, what? Because it was like freezing me out. Does your husband freeze you out? And we were also talking to our friends, and they said that, yeah, they have the house set at 72 degrees, no matter what time of the year it is. 72 degrees, that's too cold. That's almost freezing up a air conditioner. They must have to replace their air conditioner a lot. 72 is cold. I do live in Florida, so you have to understand that 72 for us is cold. If it gets to like 80 on any certain day, it's kind of starting to get cold because we're living here in 90 something degree temperature every day. I don't think that it would be very easy to live in Florida without an air conditioner, but I did live in Eilat, Israel, the bottom of Israel, the very bottom tip of Israel. It is super hot there. It gets 115 degrees. And I swear there were so many 115 degree days there and we didn't have an air conditioner. And that was probably one of the most uncomfortable periods of time that we have lived together as a married couple. I did live for a year without water. Not in Israel, but in America. A long time ago, I saved up for an entire year to buy a well. And during that time, I didn't have kids or anything, and I wasn't with anybody, but I lived by myself, and I didn't have water. And I would have to go to the church. The church said that I could go there and fill jugs up, and you know, I was working 2 jobs, so I had to wash my hair in bathroom sinks a lot. Yeah, so that was quite an experience for an entire year. And it took me a year to save up $1,680 for a new well to get water. But when I got it, it was like the biggest freedom ever. Isn't it weird? Like, there have been 2 or 3 times in my life where it just hit me in the face where I said to myself, I can literally do anything that I want. And it was terrifying to say that. Has that ever happened to you? Where you're just thinking, I can do anything that I want. And you like step out of that box for a second. It is terrifying. So many possibilities, but I think if you get out of your comfort zone and you step out of the box and take a couple steps, look around, see what's going on, I think that's the biggest potential for growth, definitely. So you're not staying the same. There are several things going on with me right now where I have had to step out of my comfort zone, but probably to you, it's like we're doing the same old thing. Next week, I'm actually going to have somebody touch my legs. And I have lipedema, so my legs are very big. So it's very scary for me to have, like, I think of my legs as gross. I have always thought that. I don't like them. I ignore them. I have always ignored it. Anytime I look at clothes, I look for a second, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Because I can't do anything about it. I can't change the way I look. I can't find clothes that fit me. I can't find anything that makes me look smaller. And you know, I've tried to lose the weight, but I just ignore it. And I have always ignored it since I was a little kid. Since I was 8 years old, I would just ignore it because I didn't like the way that it looked. I mean, you can look at it now. I have big legs. Got some big legs. Look at this angle. That's a big leg. So I'm going to have somebody rub my legs next week. And that's going to be so scary. So out of my comfort zone. And I'll have to shave too. Oh no, that's the worst. So there's going to be a lot of personal growth going on. So just imagine somebody just like rubbing a stranger rubbing your legs, and you're very not self-conscious about it because these are my legs. This is what I have. I'm not self-conscious about it. I just don't like it, and I've never liked it. When I see somebody else who has this condition, I'm like, oh, they don't look bad. But when I see myself, it's like, it's a totally different story. You know what I mean? And I don't like it. Especially since I've done all this work and my legs haven't changed. I've done all this work and my legs haven't changed. Like, how can you, like right now I have lost a total of 186 pounds. So how can you lose all this weight and still not see a difference in your legs? So, yeah, next week I want to share the experience with you, but I don't know how much of it I can film. But I do want to share it with you because I feel like a lot of women have this condition, and a lot of women have not been properly diagnosed with it, and they just feel down about themselves because they can't lose the weight. You know, they've lost weight, but they can't lose the weight in their legs, and there's literally, it's not anybody's fault. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. The doctor my regular doctor, he is like scanning everything, trying to find anything that could help me, because he feels like he can't help me. And I said, I've always had this, you know, with the EDS. I told him I've always had this. I live with the pain. I didn't know that people weren't in pain by default. Like, I thought everyone was in pain, because I've always been in pain, and it still blows my mind that people live without pain. That blows my mind. I remember when I realized that, I was sitting in the car and it hit me. I was sitting in the car after I had gotten officially diagnosed with it. And to realize that I'm in pain, but other people aren't in this pain. You know what I mean? It still blows my mind. It still blows my mind. So I'm like, and there are other pains that are much, much worse than EDS pain. So I have nothing to complain about. Like, the only thing that I have always wanted was not so much, like, I don't care about the pain. It's the fatigue. The fatigue is the game changer for me. Like, if I wasn't fatigued, that would be everything that I would want. Just to be awake and be alert. The fatigue is the life stealer for me. I feel like I can't enjoy things because I'm tired, and I don't like that. I feel like the cat. That's how I feel all day. I'm just tired all day. But I think once I start this treatment plan, and with the change in my diet and everything just put together, me starting Pilates, everything is going to come together, and I'm going to feel better. This is what I'm hoping. This is what I'm going to put out into the universe right now. I believe that I will start to feel better and have more energy. And that's really all that I have ever wanted out of any of this. So I am at the completion part of my journey. I have to get the last 25%, you know what I mean? I have to do this, so I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna go ahead and go. That video will be out tomorrow. It'll be on the I Need More Lives channel, the first 2 weeks of the water fast. I don't know why it has been delayed. I don't think that I set the video, because I looked and I was like going to reply to comments and it wasn't up yet. So I will set the video tonight and it'll go up. It should have went up last week. It will go up tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like the other video. It explains a little bit more of like what I'm doing in terms of starting the water fast and doing the water fast for the lipedema. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and take care, guys. She says the first time driving without Rafael. Not true, but okay. That thing's speaking my mind. Happy Meal.
Empty.
That's what we're having for dinner tonight. Almost. And done. And the end piece of the other one went to the kids.